Epstein with your morning flash update, and this is the big day. This is Friday, and we are at the 26th of August 2022, about 8:35 a.m. Central Time, and the big day being in just about 25 minutes, Fed Chair Powell takes the center stage, delivers a speech. Now, all morning, we have had a number of Fed officials and ex-Fed officials on CNBC and Bloomberg being interviewed, giving you the idea. Let me give you the word. Interest rates are going to stay up longer than you think. They're going to kill the inflation scenario. They're concerned about the stickiness. Where do we come down to and what number does it get sticky from? They're concerned about high rent. That is sticky. Labor costs, it is sticky. Food prices, they're not coming down the way they thought they would. They're not quite as sticky, but that's the things they're looking at. They're comfortable with the jobs market. They're comfortable with the economy, and they don't want to make moves, the Fed, that scare people, but they have to understand the enemy is, you're looking at them. You see the whites of their eyes. It's the inflation argument. It has to be tamed, and you can't start, stop. You can pause, but you can't start, stop. So they've got to be certain that it gets put, as they call it, the genie's back in the bottle. That's what you look for. Now, you're down a little bit today, as you can see in these markets. Rebob gasoline down more. As I told you, I'd be throwing in the towel on that market. You're not going to get your Labor Day rally. I'm surprised at how strong nat gas is. Nat gas, much stronger than I was thinking it would be, given it was overbought. You can forget trying to figure out bonds and notes right now. Forget for the moment trying to get your handle on stock indices, the metal markets, and the currencies. After the speech, everything's going to change on you. For my Spider ETF subscribers, we'll be going to a much later morning update. Could be 10:30 Chicago time. I want to see not only the Fed speech, Miss Meister's coming out. And she's going to give a wrap up and maybe clear things up that maybe wasn't done there. I think cotton prices can explode on you. Grain prices, I'm looking at the crop tour. But let me not get too far ahead of myself and see if I can get here with what I want. Personal income and consumption did come out. So it was up 0.2. The market expected up 0.6. That's nowhere near what they thought. Consumption up 0.1. They expected it up 0.5. So the consumer's pulling in. That's the way to look at it. We'll get from the University of Michigan the consumer sentiment indices at 9 o'clock. Pro-farmer, if you look at all these different parts, and I'll step back so you can see it, nothing is making up for the losses that we're getting in some of the key areas. At best, you won't hit target numbers. That seems to be what it is. Yeah, you get a state like Illinois, which is phenomenal, but you get Nebraska, which is a problem. You go out further west in Iowa, big problems out there too. So from what I'm seeing on the tour, and we'll hear a lot more about it over the weekend and early next week, no, I think that you've got the underlying bull market still in the grains, and then you get one more problem. You got to get the crop in. So that's always flip the coin. It's way too soon to talk about beans. The corn harvest right around the corner. Certainly not yet in the Midwest. When I go out in the fields out here, remember Chicago, you travel an hour and a half out of the city, and we got plenty of corn from Indiana, Michigan, Illinois. It's all over the place. I haven't seen anybody trying to harvest up here. It's too soon. So the question is look, we've had enough moisture in Illinois, our crop's going to be good, but that is not the case everywhere. So it becomes the question of natural gas price to dry out what is doing well. Do you really need as much in the areas that are very, very dry? That becomes another question for those markets. The other thing I want you to consider is, as I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of writing over the weekend and early next week. If you haven't seen what I write, what others write, what we offer at Linn, this is your chance. Take advantage of it. The season is here. With today, it's like the football season has begun. The big traders will come into the market starting next week. They'll come back from their vacations, positions will be put on going forward. This is it, folks. So what you're getting right now, don't get enamored with what you see on this board. It's all going to change on you very quickly in now about 20 minutes as each word gets taken in by what the Fed chair says. We'll see what everybody's going to do. Nobody's made a commitment that I've heard from the different Fed chairs, or presidents, I should say, on what the September numbers are going to be. They're going to all say they're data dependent. But to get the free offering and all our reports, follow me. Just go right up to the top here. There'll be a cursor when you move your icon up there, your mouse, and what you'll see is click on the icon. It'll take you right to the free offerings. Sign up there. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day. For my subscribers, I'll see you later this morning.